Once again, we're staying in our office layout _3.dwg. And as you can see, I've left it in the same place as it was at the end of the last video after we used the array command. Double click on the wheel now just to zoom extent, and you can see we've got a lot of stuff going on in our drawing. Lots of planting now, which makes for a very nice effect with the layout of the office that we're creating. Now, talking of the layout of the office, we need to start defining areas and spaces within the office layout itself. So zoom in a bit now so that you can see the actual office layout, this bit here. You'll notice there's a little purple line just there, and it's the carpeting layer, you'll notice. So what we can do there is go to the layer drop down, make sure that we are on the carpets layer, so that if we place anything, we're actually placing it on the carpets layer. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to utilize the lengthen command to lengthen our carpet line all the way across to this wall over here. So again, we're on the modify panel. Click on the modify arrow there and just pin open the modify panel. We're going to be using the lengthen command, which is this one here. So there's lengthen. Click on lengthen, come into the drawing area and right click. And you'll notice you've got 4 different methods of lengthening. Now, we're going to use dynamic. My suggestion is jump into the AutoCAD help screens and check out what total, percent, and delta do too. They're quite useful. I'm not going to go into too much depth, but if you jump into those and see how they work, they are incredibly helpful in your AutoCAD drafting. Again, we're going to use dynamic. So I click on dynamic, and the object that we're going to change is this purple line. Click on the right-hand end, not the left-hand end. Otherwise, it will want you to go to the left. You want to go to the right. Click on the right-hand end and drag. There's our carpet line. When we get to the intersection with the wall there, left-click, and then enter to finish. So that's lengthen dynamic. So we've extended our carpet line. Now, the problem we've got is our partitions don't extend to the carpet line. Can you see we've got one here, and there's another one just here. There, like that. So they need to be stretched down to reach the carpet line. And then a different piece of carpet will go into the reception area here. So to do this, ideally zoom in so that you can see the end of the wall like that. And then we're going to use the stretch command. You can unpin the modify panel. Stretch is just here, you'll notice on the ribbon. So there's stretch there. Click on stretch. Come into the drawing area, and at the select objects prompt, you can type W for window selection or C for crossing selection. Now, here's the rub. Stretch only allows you to utilize a crossing selection. You cannot use a window selection. So that means it needs to be the green window selection with the dashed outline, remember? Now, one of the quickest ways of getting this to work is if you type C at the select objects prompt for crossing and press enter, it will now always be a crossing window or crossing polygon. So if I click there, it doesn't matter if I go left to right or right to left. As you can see, can you see there? That's a crossing selection. It's green and dashed. So get it around the end of the little partition wall and click. And you'll notice that partition wall is highlighted. Press enter to confirm the selection. Get to your midpoint snap there, left click on it, and just stretch it down to the carpet line. Click like so, and when you zoom out, you'll notice that is stretched nicely down to the carpet line. Now, we're going to zoom in on the other partition wall. Now, there's a lot more objects here. Now, it doesn't matter if you select the wrong objects. I'll show you how. So, again, we're going to go to the stretch command on the modify panel. C for crossing again, and enter. Now, it may be that when you click here and drag your crossing selection, you might get a few too many objects. Don't worry. Click there, and you can see you've got lots of objects selected. They've all gone blue. What we've got to do is hold down the Shift key and click on the objects that we do not want in the selection set. So that will be this desk here. Notice it deselects. This desk here, the carpet line, and the plant. Notice they go back to their original colors. You should be able to see the highlighted partition wall now. Press enter to confirm. Midpoint again like the other partition wall. Just drag it down using the polar tracking. When you get the intersection, left click. Now, if you zoom out, you'll see that your partition walls are nice and neatly going to the carpet line. Double click on the wheel to zoom extents. That's good CAD practice. And what you might want to do now is save your drawing.